Hi Tom, it's Chris here from Toll Knox in Australia. I'm the one that's been emailing you about the problem with EAN checking. So I suppose this is the best way for me to show it to you, as you're saying that you can't see a problem with our software or the version number in the Wavelink software of 7.1.1. So I'll do this video up, a short clip on what the problem is, and maybe you can go away and have a think and try and help me out why I'm receiving the letter C when we scan a EAN barcode. Alright, so I'll show you the version and the Motorola MC9090 RF that we are using. Just bear with me for a minute. Alright, so as you can see on the screen there, I'll just get the light out of it for you guys. Which is, so we're using version 7.1.01 to connect to our WMS software here at Knoxfield. Just trying to get a right angle on that. Okay. So probably about there's best. Alright, I'll go and just do a normal scan. I'll show you the EAN barcode actually. So there's our SSCC label / EAN barcode that we use here at Knox in Australia. So the top one's the EAN, of course, and as you'll know, the SSCC is the bottom one. Alright, so now I'll just do a normal stock locator on the RF. So I'll just remove that information. So what I'll do is as you can see, I'm trying to make it easy as possible. I'll go to number 4, which is our maintenance, and then I'll do number 2, which is known as stock locator, and I'll do it so that you can see by LP or location, meaning I want to query a loc in the warehouse. So I'll go back up. Alright, as you can see, it's a blank screen there. I'll scan that EAN now. Now if you have a look, it didn't go off its head before like it did, but if you have a look, if I can get the right angle for you guys. Try. See, where the cursor's flashing currently, you can see the number 2. But when the cursor flashes on that number 2, the letter C is popping up in there. So if I hit it's probably going to be hard to see. I'll dim the lights down for you guys on the RF. Maybe that's better. There we go. So as you can see, the cursor's flashing on the number 2 and it's producing the letter C there. So now for me to remove that letter C, all I do is press the control button just here. Press it once and then twice, and now you'll be able to see that the letter C is gone. So whenever we scan an EAN barcode, we get the letter C flashing over the top of the number 2 for whatever reason. We press control twice and it removes the letter C and it lets us continue on. Now we don't want to be able to do that. We want to move forward where we're constantly scanning our EAN, then our SSCC label as we check the stock into our system. Is there anything in the Wavelink profile that can do this? Now be aware, we have another site that's in the country that runs the same software but different version number 5.1.01. So we need it to work. We have in total between the two sites we have up to 26 RFs. So moving forward, can you guys help me out in what this problem is and putting an end to our issue that is just causing us a headache across both sites? Feel free to ask me any more questions. I've supplied you with all the data I can. I don't have any other information available, but I will do a EAN check-in now, trying to check it in. So a normal EAN check-in is, we go back to our main menu, number 1 for inbound, number 1 again for check-in. I type in my location of REC-01 as my check-in area. Okay, now I have X amount of numbers there that I can scan or press to do my check-in. So as you can see there, number 3 is the EAN check-in. So I press number 3. So now I type in my receiver ID, which I'll do that now. So I've made up a receiver ID here for as known as EAN problem. Enter. So now it's up to scan the TUN, which in this case I'll just type it in. I don't have it on me. That's the SKU code that I am using, 202511722. Now I scan my EAN and you'll see what happens, or hear it. Okay, I just adjusted the volume. Sorry. There we go. So just there. That's the end of the EAN again. And as you can see, the cursor's flashing over the number 2 with the letter C. I hit enter. Won't let me go any further. And from there, I've got to press the control button twice. This will remove the letter C. Keep the cursor there flashing over the number and we proceed, but we can't, as I was saying before, we can't do that. Can you guys help me out at all Or, is there a function in the emulation part that we can change for this to stop happening, or is there a script we could run that runs around it maybe? But again, I don't want to be don't want the RF sitting there a long time thinking about what to do. Yeah, your help be much appreciated. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Austin.